Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and we're a little bit later yet again today because the patch notes have dropped for the balance patch going live today that has seen 12 cards nerfed, 6 buffed. We also have some arena changes, some bug fixes. There's also a Battlegrounds update and stuff. If you want to take a look at that, it's linked down below. Anyways, we're going to go into what exactly are the nerfs. Is Hearthstone saved? I don't know. It's usually fine. And it's better work. Well, we'll see. Anyways, if you enjoy the content on the channel, feel like I've earned your subscription, you want to help us as we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Appreciate it if you hit the sub button down below. Give the video a like, as we're on that road to get that Bran cosplay at 100K. So hit that sub button. Make me go Bran. Bronzebeard? I don't know. We gotta braid this. This thing can do some work, I gotta say. Anyways, yes, the patch will go live, I believe, later today. And we have the dev comment of these changes are a continuation of the changes we made in patch 32.0 to remove unfun play patterns. They're not deleting Priest. Actually, is it really unfun to face Priest these days? Not really. To be honest, it's either aggro or you just bully the control deck. Anyways, give Into the Emerald Dream the best chance to shine. Many of these changes are to cards and strategies that are unfun to play against, even if they are not overly powerful. We're also adjusting a few early power outliers, including buffs. We don't normally do balance changes this early after an expansion, as we are just over a week, right? But we thought making a few changes now would best align our goals for the set with our patch schedule. So let's take a look at the changes. And yes, Hideous Husk, its leech stealing capabilities will be slightly diminished here, where it will now steal 1 more health from their victims, which is very significant. 2 over 3, that's less health to stay alive, less health to remove threats. We'll see. I'm hoping Suck DK will still be playable good because I've been enjoying it, but this card has felt really overtuned, really kind of, and just unfun, right? When you get that health stolen, you just lose to that. Not particularly fun. So I'm hoping it's still playable, but not broken. And we'll see. Fingers crossed. But yeah, that is the change, at least for me. If you hate the deck and you want it to go away, I understand. But I gotta have some stuff I enjoy in Hearthstone, right? Besides just bashing on Priest and bashing on Shadow Step 100% of the time. Amphibian Spirit does go to 3 mana, so no stat changes, nothing like that. It will be going to 3 mana, so you can't coin egg into Amphibian Spirit. That goes away. I'm kind of hoping it still sees play, right? These type of cards never see play, and it finally does, and it's getting nerfed immediately. I just wish they would have nerfed some other hunter card if they had to nerf this deck, which they did. The win rate's too high. It just kind of feels bad that, yeah, the new card gets hit, but it's an epic, so pretty good dust refund on that, I guess. Murmur, it just goes to 7. That's really scary because it's still broken with the location. Nothing else changes. It's just slowed down a turn, I guess. You know, the aggressive decks will have a bit more time to get there. The control decks have more time to find an answer. It's certainly relevant. It might be enough because, again, if you look at the win rate of the deck, even at high legend, it's just around 50%. Slowing it down by a turn could be significant. It's just it's such an unfun play pattern. I just don't want it in the game. I don't like cards like this. And yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's enough, but if it was me, I would have made 8 or 9 or make it not work the location. I would have murdered it because I just don't think this play pattern's healthy for the game. But again, there's people that enjoy that stuff. So whatever, enjoy what you want, right? Food Fight goes to 4 mana. So they're not reverting its initial buff. They're not adding more health to the actual entree itself. It will go to 4 mana, slowing down the scam of playing Food Fight and killing it and getting a giant dragon and bringing it back over and over and over again. Spawning Pool, this is probably the harshest or one of the harshest of the nerfs in this patch. 2 mana, and that's more than a mana change on this card, I will say. Yes, it's 1 mana technically, but with Nidus Worm, it's no longer free, so you get it for 1 mana. So that's another kind of mana nerf on top of it. Plus, one of the best plays you can have on 1 is playing Spawning Pool on 1. If you don't have another 1, you're basically being hit another mana, right? Because you just wasted that. Then I got to spend 2 on this. Very significant. I'm very curious to see how the Zerg decks will respond to this, because yeah, Nidus Worm didn't get nerfed, but I don't know if it matters when spawning pool gets hit this hard. Like I think this is a big deal. I think 2 mana is really significant, so we'll see how they rebound. But yeah, that is a big change. Liftoff just goes to 4 mana. The draw cards outside of, well, all of them are too good. I think Nidus Worm, I would have made it 4, to be honest. I'm just so sick of StarCraft, even though it's only been like, what, a month and a half or 2 months. Regardless, I think we just want other stuff to work, and they're so insane. But yeah, Liftoff goes to 4 mana, so, you know, slows it down a bit. You get your tutor stuff slower. That's great. Same with Chrono Boost. We'll be going to 5 mana or 3 mana, like I mentioned yesterday with Druid and Rogue, because you could prep or pylons it. So yeah, it's no longer, you know, a Kor'kron Elite with draw 2. It's actually a 5 mana charger with draw 2. So again, significant slowing it down. They're really, like, how many StarCraft cards have been nerfed at this point? Like, there's only, was there 48 cards, 47 cards in the set? We got to look at how many have been nerfed, and we ain't done yet. Because yes, Artanis joins Jim Raynor, joins Kerrigan at that 8 mana club. They're all 8 mana, so they're all even cards now, right? They're all even. And I guess in Wild, you could do like even Raynor Warrior. You got Raynor at 8, Liftoff at 4, Starport at 2. You might be able to make that work. Even like Yamato Cannon is 4. Maybe even Terran Warrior becomes a thing in Wild with Odin and all of that. Probably not, but you can do it now, right? I guess you could do it for the most part already. You really want to lift off though. Anyways, yeah, Artanis goes to 8, slows it down. It's still probably, like, if you've seen Kerrigan, still broken at 8. Raynor's still really good at 8. Artanis is probably still pretty good at 8. I'm hoping, really hoping this is enough to like let other stuff see play besides StarCraft, but I don't know. I legit don't know, right? Like, we'll see, we'll see. And there's more to it because, you know, Defense Crystal's good with a lot of the stuff. It is going to 5 mana. It will also be a 4/5, but it's not getting any more armor. It's still only 4 armor, which that surprised me. I thought at least go to 5. It used to be 6. So yeah, 5 mana, 4/5 taunt. You cannot bring it back with the Ravenous Soul Hunter, whatever it's called anymore in Demon Hunter. And that should make a lot of people happy. And it does hurt the other Starship decks, right? The Terran Starship deck, and Shaman in particular is one to look out for. Gets hit by this. So yeah, Defense Crystal goes up to 5. Next we have Seaside Giant, which gets drastically changed. So it goes to be 1 mana cheaper, but it costs 1 less for each time you've used a location in this game. So instead of having to spend 5 location uses to make it 0, you have to spend 9, almost double the amount to get this to 0 mana. That's a huge change, and I don't think Seaside Giant will be coming out so cheap anymore. Plus, we saw the location, the 1 mana one, get nerfed to 2. That hurts it even more. So that's probably why they didn't nerf Nidus Worm, because those decks were really abusing that. And yeah, it's kind of a double tap already in that regard. So Seaside Giant is slowed down by a ton, and also changes like evolve pools a little bit, right? Your 10s, you're more likely to hit other 10s now, I guess. And this is now a 9 you can hit, which might feel a little bit bad. But doesn't really matter because it flips, because now Dungar can be a 10 mana evolve, or, you know, it switched the spots, right? From 9 to 10 mana, Dungar slows that high roll by a turn on average. And yeah, it's just been a frustrating pattern for a long time. It's not super prevalent right now, but I think they were pretty worried that yes, it would be a problem with all these other changes that people just go to Dungar, which they might still. But if they do, they got to spend 10 mana on the card, unless they murmur it out for 1, I guess, right? That would also work. And this is so funny. Look at these numbers. What is this? A 125 mana. They didn't go 1, 2, 3. And yes, there were some people in the Discord that suggested 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 125 mana Hearthstone card. The most insane. This is the biggest nerf in Hearthstone history, technically, mana-wise. I don't think any other card has ever been nerfed by 25 mana before. And yeah, that should slow it down, I would believe, on average 2 turns, probably 2 turns. So it's still gonna be a 0 mana board clear at some point. It's just gonna take a little bit longer, and I don't know. I'm not entirely sold. This will be the last change on this card. Still, it comes down for 0. It's still a neutral board clear, but yeah, it takes a lot longer. So, but in a meta that's quite slow like we got right now, or grindy at least, it's going to be out there a lot. I'm curious to see if it'll be enough. I would have had a cap to it, but instead we're going 125. And yes, Holy Wrath Paladin just got a buff in Wild. In case 100 damage wasn't enough, 125 surely will do the trick. So all these cards are disenchantable, plus signature Gorgon Zormu, due to a bug fix, will be eligible for full dust refunds for 2 weeks as well. So how about those buffs? Well, we got a card rework. Resplendent Dreamweaver, no longer a 5/4. It is now a 4/4 lifesteal minion. And if you've imbued twice, deal 4 damage to a minion. So I think it does 1 less damage, right? 1 less damage, I believe. But it gives you a life swing. Like, that's pretty good, right? Getting a bunch of lifesteal. It's a lifesteal minion itself. So if it's on the board and it hits at all, you get some healing. You still have to imbue twice. I didn't do my thought of imbuing once, but it's a pretty cool change. I don't know if it'll be good enough, but it's a hell of a lot better than what it was before. Symbiosis gets it costs 1 less treatment. You discover that, choose 1 card, then it'll be 1 less. And there's like 2 at least that are 5 mana, so that helps a lot, right? Curving into that. Will it make Imbue Druid good enough? I don't know, but it certainly can't hurt. Kaldore Priestess goes to a 4 mana 3/3, same effect, still imbues, still -2 attack. Just helps out the curve better, and it's not worse than the 4 mana taunt anymore. Again, you guys know I don't think Imbue Priest has got much of a chance. Hero power staying the same, but it doesn't hurt. This definitely helps. It definitely helps. And oh man, I wanted this to be 1 mana, but instead it got an extra health. Lunar Wing Messenger is now a 3/2 instead of a 3/1. Doesn't automatically die now. It's definitely better, but I kind of would have liked a 1 mana 2/1. Just something to play on 1, get that imbue going right away. I don't know. Like, it's such a bad deck. Would it have killed to make it 1 mana? But hey, it's 2 mana. Aspect's Embrace gets a huge buff though. It's still 2 mana. It still restores 4 health. It now draws a card. This card is so much better. It's a Hearthstone card now. You restore 4 health, you draw a card, you imbue 3 things in 1. That's not bad. I don't mind playing this card now. I cycle. I get more good stuff. Yeah, that's a pretty good card now. I don't mind it. Living Garden's a 2/4, a little bit more resilient, might stick around to be evolved a little bit more often. Minor change, but like I said, this card was already pretty darn good, and I don't think they could have gone too crazy buffing it. We're going to skip over the BG's update. But for my Arena friends, we have an update here with Arena draft rates have been adjusted so that the following cards appear less frequently. So that's Spirit Gatherer, Aspect's Embrace, Bleeding Tree, but only in Mage, Priest, and Shaman. That's the Arena only card, I believe, and Rite of Atrocity. So Imbue Mage has been outright broken in Arena, so they're trying to help that out. And we have some bug fixes where Shallow Dressel could get activated by your opponent playing cards that cost more than it. Really weird. Fixed a bug where a dragon, the Horrible Egg, would change if the source dragon was transformed. Again, that's been a really buggy card. Doomkin should be back to a 3/4. They forgot to revert it to be a 4. It was at a 4/5. They forgot to fully revert it, so that should be happening. Mary Moonkin's text in effect will now gain all the armor at once instead of 1 by 1 for each wisp. I guess worse. Is that worse with like the Quillbore and Warrior if you had that? I suppose every time you gain armor. So that's been changed. They fixed a bug with Shallow Dressel and Collection. They fixed a bug where Nightmare Lord Xavius' signature couldn't be disenchanted, and we mentioned the Gorgon Zormu thing there. So I guess we'll be getting that spawning pool refund after all. They were supposed to fix that in a bug fix. Now they can just do it because they nerfed the card. And yeah, huge change. I feel like they hit pretty much everything you need to hit, but I'm worried about Murmur not being hit hard enough. I'm still worried StarCraft's going to be too good, but this should be a pretty darn impactful patch, which we'll review tomorrow. We'll have best decks, I believe, on Sunday, and then we'll just see how things go. So let me know what you think about all these changes in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.